Hello, I'm Ken Simmons.
I'm Becky Ritchie.
We're here to talk to you about
HMDA.
the Home Mortgage Disclosure Act. For decades, financial institutions have been reporting loans and loan transactions to the government that are for home purchase, home improvement, and refinance purposes. In doing such, it provides our supervisory agencies an opportunity to see where we are lending within our markets and the rates we're charging. This information is used for fair lending examinations, RESPA, truth in lending, all of our compliance regulations that we're examined under. They use our HMDA data that we report to make their sample selections and so forth. So let's talk about HMDA and when HMDA is, when we have to report for HMDA.
Okay.
Okay. So we said home purchase,
Correct.
home improvement, and refinances.
Correct.
Okay. Do we report modifications?
No.
We don't. Do we report bridge loans?
No.
So if we have a loan that is to purchase a home, it's reportable. What if we have a loan that's to purchase a house that's not used for residential purposes? Is that reportable?
So give me an example.
All right. How about an attorney's office on Green Street?
No, it would not be reportable.
All right. How about a real estate agency?
No, it would not be reportable.
All right. So you have to reside.
Correct. Has to be a
Somebody
residence.
has to reside. So do we report only owner-occupied property?
No, we also report rental property, investment property.
Rental and investment, second homes?
Correct.
Okay. How about a beach home?
We would.
We would, because
And we probably need flood
it's a home.
insurance too.
And we might need flood
Right.
insurance. That's a good point. So what if we are buying a house and we're going to put a mellow mushroom pizza in that house?
No, because it would be considered commercial purpose.
Okay. Do we report construction loans?
We do construction perm. Construction only, no. But if we have a takeout to do the permanent financing, then we would report that.
So a one-time closing
Correct.
construction permanent loan would be reportable?
As a purchase.
Okay. Do we report apartment complexes?
We do. Multifamily.
Multifamily, so we'd report condos.
Correct, but that would be 1 to 4 family.
That would be 1 to 4 family. So is there a limit on the size of loan that we report?
No,
Do we report loans for HMDA over $1 million?
we do.
We do, okay. How about under $1 million?
We do.
Okay. Do we report loans under $25,000?
We do.
Okay. So when we report these loans and we're making these loans, we have to collect certain information, right?
Correct.
Can you give me an idea what some of the hardest or most difficult areas to collect that data?
The income sometimes is difficult, especially with denials and withdrawals, because generally they're not even looking. Maybe if it's a denial reason other than debt to income, they may not have actually done a debt to income to get the correct income. In the the government monitoring information is usually left off of the application. Maybe the ethnicity is missing, but maybe the race and sex are there, or vice versa. So those seem to be the things that have the most errors.
Okay, so government monitoring information, race, sex, ethnicity, that's information that we typically get from the consumer, from the borrower.
Correct.
Okay. So what if they choose not to give us that information?
If you're taking the application in person, then you're supposed to observe it and mark it as a visual observation, what you saw, what you think they were, their race, sex, and ethnicity.
Okay, so if they mark that they're Hispanic, but they don't put a race, do I fill in the race?
If you are visually observing them and taking the application face to face, yes, you'll need to mark something.
Okay, all right. And the same thing for gender.
Correct.
All right. So income's difficult, government monitoring information's difficult. How about property addresses? Do we have any issues with that?
No issues there.
No, okay. So is there any disclosure or anything we give them for HMDA?
No.
Other than the application?
Right.
Yeah. So do we have to collect this information for commercial
We do.
loans?
We do. If it's for purchasing a 1 to 4 family residence, multifamily.
Okay.
But for a commercial building, no.
All right. But if a contractor's building a home, it's not a construction loan. They're actually building a home. Then we would want to collect that information. And what would you report government monitoring information for a company?
You wouldn't. There is a section NA.
NA.
So you would report, and you also do income as NA if it's a true commercial name. So
Okay.
if it's Ken Simmons and you're buying a commercial building, I would need to collect your information. But if it was Ken Simmons Incorporated, because you're a business, we would not have to collect your government monitoring
Okay.
or your income,
Or your income.
because commercial businesses don't have income; they have revenues.
Okay. All right. So we're finishing up on HMDA here, and just to summarize what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, we report loans to the government for purchasing, refinance, or home improvement of residential dwellings.
Correct.
Okay. So what if it's to purchase and improve the structure?
You would report that as a purchase, because purchase supersedes home improvement.
Okay. So what if it's a refinance and a home improvement loan?
It would be considered a home improvement loan, because home improvement loans supersede refinances.
Okay. Does it make a difference how much money is going to
It
which?
doesn't.
Okay, so the hierarchy is home purchase, home improvement, and then refinance.
Mhm.
All right, that makes sense. So we have to collect our information. We have to report it to the government. We do that annually, but we collect the data for the loans as we close them. We don't wait
Correct.
till the end of the year,
Correct.
right? Okay. All right. So is there anything else you think we've missed?
I can't think of anything.
No, it's not a difficult regulation to follow.
Right.
It's just a lot of tedious.
Right. A lot of
collection.
information to collect.
Okay. And in 18, we're going to have more data to collect.
Yes, a lot more.
All right. So the good news is that we're already capturing that data. We just have to utilize our systems to report it.
Correct.
All right. Super. Well, I appreciate you
Okay,
joining me
thank
today.
you.
And if y'all have questions about HMDA, that's the Home Mortgage Disclosure Act. So you can always email loan operations, myself or Becky. Yeah. All right. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you.